Welcome to our session, Our Lives with Water. Today, our guest is Steffen De Vreese. Steffen, would you like to introduce yourself and how is your work linked to our oceans and seas?
Thank you, Baiba. So my name is Stefan. I'm a veterinarian from Belgium, although I work in the laboratory of applied bioacoustics of the Technical University of Catalonia in Vilanova i la Geltrú, close to Barcelona in Spain. And my work relates to sensory ecology, sensory neuroanatomy of dolphin, whales, and other forms of marine life. So we are studying mostly the acoustics, how animals perceive sound, and how they can be affected by underwater noise pollution. Um, so my personal work looks at the sensory ecology of dolphins and whales, so how they interact through their senses with their environment, looking at the peripheral neuroanatomy up to the brain, but also incorporating all of the other senses, such as the somatosensorial system of the entire body. Um, but my colleagues and I, we also work with other marine creatures, such as invertebrates, and lately also with marine plants. And so we're studying the impact that human activity created noise can have on their sensory systems. And we've noticed a common thread through all is that all living beings can be affected by the noise levels that are being produced by human activities in the sea. Those include shipping or seismic surveys or pile driving, and all are sensitive, including the protected Posidonia seagrass populations present in the Mediterranean and elsewhere.
Thank you for sharing, and I think it's crucial element what you're bringing, and I would love to learn more. Is there maybe some, project or some initiatives which actually combine this with also art-based activities?
So at the lab, we have several projects ongoing. We have a lot of monitoring projects around the world and also in the Mediterranean. And we recently started this program called Sounds of Hope of the Mission Blue together with Dr. Sylvia Earle to create these hope spots, these locations around the world that are pristine and are very important for a healthy marine ecosystem, well, and to keep them healthy. And we're doing this mostly through acoustical monitoring, so using bioacoustics and bioacoustic analysis to study ecosystem health. Um, Other related projects, together with, well, related to the work that we do, related to sound, we often come across the complexity or the difficulty to translate our work into something that is understandable. And me personally, in the work on neuroanatomy, these also the very complex structures that we are studying kind of feel very abstract to many people. So we're looking into ways to convey our message in an understandable and relatable way. So we have lately been doing several art science collaborations. And in one of these, I've been very fortunate to collaborate with Marshmallow Laser Feast in several exhibitions, in which we are trying to translate the sensorial world of whales and dolphins and also other sea creatures in an audio-visual immersive installation. And it seems to have a lot of effect, and current exhibition still ongoing in Madrid. And it seems to be very relatable to people. So that is very good to hear, and I'm looking forward to do more of those.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned this collaboration. I wonder if there is any learning or experience you would like to share when it comes to combining these expertises and these disciplines of science and art.
Of course, I love these kind of collaborations because often we're addressing the same theme, but looking at it from different perspectives. So the conversations and collaborations with people from other disciplines, like between science and art, or maybe you can also expand this to philosophy or others, um, are very, very interesting for all the parties and all the collaborations we've done so far. Um, the questions that are being asked open perspectives and make me reconsider my own work in a different way and very interesting.
Oh, I will definitely check also the other project you mentioned, but I'm still sort of reflecting of the first thing you said about the seagrass, as I think it's yeah, would be a beautiful project of sound and seagrass. But that's something to explore maybe. And then we were also touching before on something beautiful about local knowledge, and I know you had a story you were sharing before. Would you like to bring a legend? I think many people would be curious to hear about it.
Of course, definitely. So I live and work in Villanova y la Geltrú, and we have the protected seagrass populations here in front of the coast, although a lot of people don't know about them. And but there is a lot of intricate and close relationship to with the local communities and the seas and the fishermen. Um, and people of Villanova, and especially the fishermen, are often referred to as the lunatics, kind of the crazy people. And Luna, or Luna in Spanish or Catalan, is the moon. So there has been these centuries-long oral traditions or oral histories of relatedness to the moon and the sea. And so there's a story of this fisherman that tried to catch that he was so mesmerized by the reflection of the full moon in the water that he tried to catch this reflection to take it home, but he couldn't, and then tried to develop these other devices and this bucket that would be able to catch the reflection of the moon. And while other people were looking at him and considering he was getting crazier and losing touch with reality, um, it was also maybe like a misunderstood poetic vision, a a misunderstood relationship to the beauty of nature, and in the end, this person was expressing his stubbornness to achieve a goal that he wanted. And even if people are considering you and judging you, it is well promoted or supported that you just go for it, even if you're maybe called a little crazy.
I think that's a beautiful way of ending our session today, and I think an encouragement and a reminder for all of us. So, as a reminder for our audience, I'm just going to mention that today our guest was Steffen De Vreese, and I hope to see you all at the coast. Thank you.
Thank you very much.